Okay guys, so today we're looking at Bridge Over Troubled Water as covered by Johnny Cash. Capo at the 3rd fret, as mentioned in the first video. I really covered the intro and the first part of the verse pretty well in the first video, so reference the first video for those, but remember you can slow it down, set your looping features, and go through it at your own pace with your chord charts in front of you and of course your tab sheet. Alright, so we're going to pick up where we're going to play the D and then walk through the A, C sharp, B minor, and A. And that's a little bit tricky to play. It's going to be at, let me see, it looks like measure 12 for you guys on your tab sheet. And so I'm going to walk through these chords real quick. How do we play these chords? Of course with D it's very easy to play. 2nd fret on the 1st and 3rd strings. 3rd fret on the 2nd string, open 4th string. 2nd chord, not quite as easy to play. It's an A, C sharp. We're going to use our index finger to hold the 2nd fret down on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. And my ring finger is going to come over on its fingertip and hold the 4th fret of the 5th string. We only strike this chord once. The tricky part is I'm utilizing 2 fingers on the same hand differently. I'm using the face of my index finger laying flat, but my ring finger has to curl up and hold a single note with the fingertip. So this will take some practice. This is A, C sharp, and then we go right away to B minor. B minor, if we haven't played that one before, you haven't played it, is going to be the 2nd fret on the 5th string and the 1st string, 4th fret on both middle strings, 2nd and 3rd string with my little and ring finger, and middle finger will be the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Again, we're going to strum that one strum. So when A, C sharp, B minor, then we go to a friendlier chord. We're going to play A major. A major is the 2nd fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. Be using the open 5th string there. Not really going to include the 1st string. If you did include the 1st string, it would be an open. And what we're going to do with this, we're going to do a down, down, up, down, up on the A. Now I'm playing the A with 2 fingers. I'm using my middle finger between the 2nd and 3rd string to hold both strings down, and my index finger on the 4th string. Some people prefer to use 3 fingers to hold 1 finger per string. I find that crowded, so I'm just using 2, but I'm assuring you that I'm actually holding down 3 strings with that. So we do our A. Now we do A7. What A7 does is it continues to hold down the 2nd fret of the 2nd, 4th string, but we allow that 3rd string to be open, and that's down, down, up, down, and on the up there, we use a breath strum where I'm just hitting the 4 middle strings open. It gives us kind of a pause before we go into the D. This might be a good place to set loop points and try to play this over and over again slowly, starting with the D, A, C sharp, B minor, and then A, and A7. And then we'll clip there and we'll do this next part with the next loop. Alright guys, next section in the song coming up here. Again, we're covering Bridge Over Troubled Water with Cash. You guys are with me here. We're going to be playing D, which is just going to be 2nd fret of the 1st and 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 4th string open. We're going to hit this. So you had 1 strum and then 4 quieter strums. Then we're going to do what's called a D major 7. Very easy to play. 2nd fret, 1st 3 strings, 4th string open. 1 strum there. And then we're going to go to a D7. And a D7 would be playing the 2nd fret on the 1st and 3rd strings, 4th string open, but the 1st fret on the 2nd string. So we have these 3 chords in D. We have D major 7, D7. Make sure you check your chord charts on this. All 3 of those chords very heavily used in guitar, so make sure you memorize them all. Alright, so this part again. One more time slowly. Maybe do a quick snip on this, slow it down, loop it, and just go over that a few times to get that down. It's just D7, or I'm sorry, D major 7, and D7. Alright, the next section is going to sound like this. Alright, went through a lot of chords there very quickly. Hang with me on this. We're playing a G chord. We know how to play G already. 3rd fret of the 1st, 2nd, and 6th strings. 2nd fret of the 5th string. That's our G. 2 strums on that. Our open strum on the 4 middle strings, the breath chord. We're playing E7. E7, easy to play. first fret on the third string, second fret on the fifth string, 2 strums on it. Again, our breath chord, open 4 middle strings, A major as we just used in the previous section, open, D7, and then we're going to do a D9. Haven't done D9 yet. Don't be afraid, it's very easy to play. We're going to play our D7. Just take the finger that you're holding, your ring finger holding the first string, second fret, remove it so the first string is now open. So D7 sounds like this, D9 sounds like this. So this whole section is slow. A lot of breath chords between these. It gives you just a moment longer to get to your next chord shape because you picked up your fingers to hit the breath chord, the 4 middle strings open, and you're thinking about playing that next shape. So one more time. At this point, we're going to go to the next section up. It's going to sound like this. Alright, so what I did there, I played G, down, down, up, down, up. Now we're going to go through a passage that sounds like the passage we did before. We had to play the A, C sharp, and the B minor. This time, we're going to be playing some single notes in there as well. We'll be playing D twice, then the 4th fret by itself of the 5th string. That's going to be subbed instead of the D, or the A, C sharp chord. We're just going to play the C sharp note there. So we're going to go D, D, 4th fret by itself, B minor, open 5th string, and then G. So this part slowly is breath chord, A7, and then back to D. Okay, so one more time slow. Again, those chords were D, B minor, G, A7 to D. All right, this next section goes through that again. We'll do D, G, and then you're going to go again. D, D, 4th fret, B minor, open, G, G. This time A instead of A7. So it's the second time through we're going to play A. Just look at your tab sheets. It will have it listed there for you. And then we're going to end up with just going back and forth between the D and the G like this. At this part, we're going to repeat the entire song all the way back to where the verse started. So I know there's a lot of sections here I covered. There's some new chords. Make sure you learn those new chords. Don't forget, set loop points, small bits, even smaller than what I recommended is okay. And make sure you slow it down and go through it as many times as you need to get this down. All right, I'm going to play through the last section of the song just so you guys can hear it all together. We're going to start with the G right before I go through the D and the single notes that we're subbing in for the A sharp and B minor. It sounds like this. To the verse. beautiful arrangement to this song. I really, really like it. Comments in the section below. Let us know what you think about this one or anything else we're doing at guitaranimal.com. Don't forget, have your tab sheet in front of you when you're working this song, and use the looping functions and the slowdown features. Really, really will help you grasp how to play these songs. I'm Trent. Awesome to have you guys here.